Hello! We've made it to month 9. Week 36 is finally over. And we've got some progress to be making. Welcome to the update video for month 9 of my Star Wars Galaxy Heroes journey. It's no longer an Executor rush because the Executor rush is over. You may be able to see right here. We have it at 7 stars. We have all but the basic complete. Less than 15 days. I'm assuming there'll be some events that give out some prestige. But less than 15 days to go until we've completely maxed out the Executor. The only thing I'm missing is P at Relic 9. But I won't be doing that anytime soon. Because there are more things I need to work on. As far as the Bounty Hunter ships themselves. Slave 1 needs the proton torpedoes. Houndstooth needs special and the basic. Xanadu Blood needs the special. Razor Crest needs the basic. So that's 15, 30, 60, 75 more ship ability material Omegas I require to get that all up and running. IG 2000 is complete. After I've done that, my next ship target is the Separatist fleet. I'm not too sure how they stack up these days compared to other ships and fleets, but Malevolent is nearing its 7-star, slow and steady. Everyone is at 7 stars except Hyena Bomber, who will be there in, I want to say, about a month and a half. I get roughly 1 shard a day for the Hyena Bomber, so still a little way to go. I don't know whether I need to invest much more in the Geonosian ships. I don't think they're the driving force of the Separatist fleet. I think it's more of the Vulture Droid and the Hyena Bomber, plus the Malevolence's assists, but that's our next fleet journey, but that will be much more of a background journey as well. As well as that, I'm just kind of farming up ships. I want to get all of the ships unlocked. I'm farming them up slow and steady. Whenever I see ships that look like they'll take a while to get in the ship arena store, I just pick up a few shards. Ships like the Scimitar, ships like Rex's ship, the Resistance pilot ship, Poe Dameron's ship. There are quite a few. I'm just picking them all up. I'd rather get all those ships done with the currency and then start getting Zetas. I know a lot of people prefer just to start investing in Zetas as soon as possible, but I value just having the ships unlocked a bit more. I want to get the Raddus, I want to get the Finalizer. They're both required for Galactic Legends, and you know, the more fleets you have, the better position you're in. As far as our next character farms are concerned, I have some just stabilization of the account, I guess. I drew a blank there on words. So I want to get some teams up and running. I want to work on Aphra as well. Aphra seems like a fun time, so Doctor Aphra is my next journey in the short term. As I've been completing the requirements that I've arbitrarily set for myself, I've been removing them from this list. If we look here, I have mentioned this in previous videos, but these are the characters I want to get up and running. As you can see, Cad Bane is complete, Wheel is complete, Wampa is complete. Most of these characters I just want to get to gear 12. There are some that I'll need to get to Relic 5 to get Aphra. There are some that I want to get to Relic 5 just to make them better in fleets. For example, Cad Bane and Armor, Beskar Armor Mandalorian. And then I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with characters that are required for other journeys. For example, Rebel Officer Leia Organa and Captain Han Solo both need to get to Relic 3 for the Jedi Knight Luke journey, but then they both have to get to level... I'm pretty sure they both have to get to Relic 5 for the Leia journey. I won't be doing Leia in a long time, but do I want to just get those out of the way now, or raise them up those extra 2 relic levels when it's time to do so? And if I'm getting Sana Starros, Captain Han Solo, and Rebel Officer Leia Organa up, do I then just want to take up Cara Dune and Stormtrooper Han as well? Get a Relic 3, Relic 5 team? I know the Sana Starros team isn't amazing, but where I'm sitting right now, having an extra team, whether average or incredible, is going to be a pretty big boon on the account. So I am considering it, but I'll probably just do the minimums for now. As you may have been able to guess, our next big journey is going to be Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker. But first, I'm going to get these teams up. So probably Relic 4 for Bam, may take him to Relic 5, but I'll have to see how he's going with his ship speed and Xanadu Blood speed and see if that even really matters. IG-11 I'll probably only take to Gear 12 because I want to have a Scoundrel team for Bam. I've already got Queel up to Gear 12, and then until I get Doctor Aphra, BT1 and 000 will be the extra droid scoundrels on that team, which should hopefully have a bit of synergies and play quite well into that. Once they're done, Hondo can take their place as well as, I don't know, any other scoundrel pretty much. But I will be getting Aphra and Hondo up to Relic 5 as well. So the order they're shown here in the list is the order I plan on gearing them up. IG-11 might get postponed a little, but I want to get BT1, 000, Sana Starros, and Hondo Ohnaka up to Gear 13, so that then I can start focusing on gearing everyone else. I've given them all the chirotechs they require, and I just have to get the signal data and the relic material, which I'm in no real rush to get. But then they can kind of take a back seat. We can move forward. I really don't want to have to gear up Greef and the Mandalorian, but every stream I mention them, people say, you got to do it. It's well worth it. You'll get so much out of it. Even take them to relics. I don't want to have to give the Mandalorian chirotechs, but I know he's a very useful character. He's got a lot of utility with the Disintegrate. Then I want to get a Padme team up and running. I think I might just take Anakin up to Relic 5, maybe even Relic 7 as a prerequisite for Sith Eternal Emperor. But I'll get him to Gear 12 first, and we'll see how they go. Padme's the only one on this team that needs chirotechs. So as soon as I have these 4 done, I might even do the Padme team before Greef and Mendo, and finally have a Padme team up and running, which will hopefully be able to help me with all these Relic 7 Kylo Ren masks I've been going up against in Grand Arena, which has been absolutely awful. Because we've got Captain Rex, we're doing the rest of the Phoenix team. I know Ezra isn't optimal, but I want to do Ezra. He seems fun. He's usable in 3 different assault battles: Rebels, Phoenix, and Jedi. So if I don't have to gear up another Jedi, then happy days. I understand I'll already have 3 Jedi here, but if I've got these 3 Jedi, plus Ezra, plus Jedi Knight Luke, I should hopefully be able to get through any of the Jedi assault battle with no big issues. I'll also have Kanan as well, but Kanan is a decent character for the Phoenix side. Then I want to get my Imperial Troopers up. They have done me very well. They have been punching up well above their weight since I unlocked them, I don't know, 25 weeks ago. But it's been amazing. As of today, I got Range Trooper to 7 stars. So now the whole team is 7 stars. I can take them into all content that they're allowed to go into. And hopefully I'll be able to get some more higher challenge tiers for the assault battles. Gear 12s across the board there, as well as Gear 12s across the board for the Phoenix team. I might take Hera up to Relic 5 because that's a profundity requirement. And then Captain Rex is a Leia requirement. I'm just getting a bunch of Leia requirements reliced up. I don't know whether to take them all the way to the relic requirement or just leave them there and build them up later. And then, of course, we already talked about the Sana Starros team. since I'm getting started Relic 5, I may as well do the rest of the team. I've got to get Stormtrooper Han a little bit more powerful just to unlock Commander Luke Skywalker anyway. And then these two are required for Jedi Knight Luke, which is our next bigger journey. So it just seemed right. As far as what I'm spending my energy on at the moment, since I'm now getting first in fleets any day I remember to do it, I have plenty of crystals to do 3 refreshes for normal energy, 3 refreshes for Cantina energy, and I've been doing 1 fleet refresh at the moment just because I don't want to spread myself too thin. And I do really like having a stockpile of crystals after having saved up all those crystals for the Executor in case something crazy like an additive drop event just comes out of nowhere or a double drop event comes out of nowhere. Having those crystals in reserve means I can just go crazy and see if I can maybe 7-star something. So on the dark side nodes, we are farming 000, a Hyena Bomber, and Wicket. Wicket will be required for 3PO, which is required for Jedi Knight Luke, and it's going to be a pretty slow farm. I also really need these Mark III Cheddar comlinks. As you can see, 5 characters that I'm going to need in the near future require it. So I am just jonesing. At the moment, every 24 hours, I ask my guildmates for them, and they've been pretty good giving them over, but I think I might be slowly bleeding them dry. As far as the light side is concerned, I'm farming this Scion node so that I can get Kylo Ren's command shuttle. That'll allow me to get the finalizer for Supreme Leader Kylo Ren in the future, but also just to have the finalizer. We're nearly finished with the Xanadu Blood. Once I'm finished with the Xanadu Blood, I'll be moving on to this node here, farming up Echo and Farm Boy Luke. I might take Echo all the way to 7 stars, or I might farm the node just for Farm Boy Luke up to 7 stars, and then move on and come back later. Then we also have BT1, who I've been getting a lot better drop rates for than 000, but we will get them eventually, both the 7 stars. The Hyena Bomber is also pretty close to complete. Once the Hyena Bomber is done, I'm going to move on to this Wrecker node and start farming the BTLB Y-Wing. I think that's the next best ship to go. There are quite a few hard node ships I can still farm up, including the TIE Reaper, the Emperor's Shuttle, and I'm sure there's one, and the Extinction Bomber. There are a few, and I think the BTLB Y-Wing is the next best choice. Partially because I'm keeping General Skywalker in mind. I've got his Editor 2 Starfighter already done. Getting the Y-Wing up as well is going to make this event doable. I'm not sure how difficult it is, but I'm sure the Y-Wing is definitely going to help. I'm getting the Padme team up, so it'll just be Shaak Ti I need to farm there, and I'm pretty far away from the final node and Camino. But, you know, baby steps, baby steps. As far as the Luke node's concerned, or the journey rather, I've already got Wampa done. I'm still so far away from Commander Luke Skywalker. I'm getting these guys done. I have the ships, I just need to unlock them. Hermit Yoda is going to be a very slow farm. I'm at the moment only spending my get currency on Yoda. But once I have Rolo done, and once I've done some gearing up, and I really need Hermit Yoda, I'll start using the Raid 2 currency as well, just to finish him off. Lando, I always forget you need, but it shouldn't be a very long farm. And then Vader is already done. As I'm sure you're aware, Aphra just needs 4 Relic 5 characters. We've already discussed it. It'll be nice and fun. I've only seen one other Aphra in the Carbonite tier of Grand Arena, so I don't think people will be ready if I put her on defense. As far as Grand Arena is concerned, I've been getting really lucky. Last week, I won 2 out of 3 rounds. This week, I had 2 no-shows, which is insane for me. It knocked me into Carbonite 1, so I'm getting those extra crystals. I have just been kicking butt. I hope I don't go into Bronzium. I'm happy staying in Carbonite where I only need 1 team per node zone, but if I go into Bronzium and I need an extra team, so be it. I'll get knocked back down into Carbonite pretty quickly, I'm sure. I've come to find that mod slicing material has become rarer and rarer since I have finally chewed through the supplies I accrued since starting the game. At Bane, I took all of their mods, whether they are good or not, up to 6 dots to get the Xanadu blood a bit faster. And I was hoping, because I actually want to use Beskar Armamando, to take their mods up to 6 dot as well. But if we just look at a mod really quick, this stuff, the Mark 1 amplifier, the Mark 1 capacitor, I'm running out of quite quickly. I've actually started farming the node to get these ones. But prior to that, it were those gosh dang, I think they're heat sinks. Let me just check quickly. These fusion discs and these power flow control chips. I never have them. So I haven't farmed actual mods in a few weeks now. That I've still got lots of greys that I can level up and see how that goes. So that is all for this update. If you've got any questions or comments about my journey, the things I've got planned, why I'm making the choices I'm making, why I have made the choices I have made, be sure to put them down in the comment section below. I should have another video coming out in the next couple of weeks, reflecting on this journey guide, or reflecting on the journey for the Executor, things I would have done differently, things I would recommend other people do that I might not have done, and whether it was a good idea taking it straight to 7 stars or not from the very beginning. But that's all from me. Have a great Christmas if you're watching this around that time. And I will see you when I see you. Bye!